Hello, my name is Drew Perkins, and I'm the director of TTPD. And thank you for your interest and for viewing this short video that hopefully will answer one of your questions that are surfacing in our Facebook PBL discussion group and other places. Of course, we would always invite you to visit us at wegrowteachers.com. There you can fill out and submit a request info form, or you can just email me straight away at drew@teachthought.com. Our project-based learning model has 5 what we call levers for quality for project-based learning. And as you can see here, rich inquiry, authenticity, autonomy, meaningful assessment, and craftsmanship, which are all designed to elevate and grow what we would call aligned thinking and learning. And that could be content and skills. It just depends on what it is that you're trying to get your learners to think through and learn about. So the question that I'd like to talk about a little bit today, which was brought up in our Facebook discussion group, was about authenticity. And we really firmly believe that rich inquiry and authenticity are differentiated pieces in our project-based learning model as we think about authenticity and the way that it connects to inquiry and actual real content that then gets to craftsmanship and meaningful assessment. And of course, autonomy is an important part of that equation as well. When we think about authenticity, we generally think about it in one or more of these 3 ways. So a project and the work of students inside of a project can be authentic to the real world or perhaps a real client. So they might be making something for sale to real clients or working for a real client. Or creating something that would hopefully work to solve a real world problem. The second level here is it authentic to an academic area or industry? And this is maybe the most attainable one and one that we see most often with project-based learning examples, because what we want to do is get students to be thinking like a scientist or a mathematician or a historian or something like that. And so that's why the academic area can be a really authentic way to design and deliver your projects, or the industry, right? Are they getting feedback from people outside of your school who work in a particular industry? So if they're aeronautical engineers and they're working on something, your students are working on something that those folks can give them expertise in, that is a great way to build in authenticity. Then, of course, the third level here is it authentic to the learner? And we can see projects that might be all 3 of those, but typically the ones that we see most are the second level, which is it authentic to the academic area or industry? And what we want with authenticity and the way that we think about it connecting with rich inquiry, and why we think it's so important to have product, purpose, and audience clarified with your project, is that we want to know and get the students to really think through with critical thinking, who's our audience? How do we meet their needs? Which means we need to know those needs, which is rich inquiry. And then we get into things like the meaningful assessment and craftsmanship, because how do we know if we've done the work well? Well, does it meet the audience needs? Which is a bit different, quite a bit different actually, than does it get the points and the scores or grades that we typically see in lots of academic settings. Not to minimize the importance of points and scores and grades in some settings, but as we think about meaningful assessment and craftsmanship, really activating the lever of authenticity and thinking, who is our authentic audience? What are their needs? How do we meet their needs? How well have we met their needs? Really can be an important and powerful lever in really growing that aligned thinking and learning that we talk about in our model. So I hope that's helpful. We'll try to do some more of these videos from time to time and solicit questions from time to time. Again, you can always find us at wegrowteachers.com and reach out there via a request info form, or you can also email me straight away at drew@teachthought.com. Thank you.